Does anybody remember, like, 3 years ago when the left hated, like, all the pharmaceutical companies, like they were Satan? I could have sworn that.
To be fair, like I think everybody just hates like anybody in my real life just hates pharmaceutical companies. I think they're like the worst people in the world.
Do you guys think it would be so? We get like perfect cloning technology, right? Is it ethical to make clones of people to use them in experiments?
I think it's a lot, but you don't have to scroll down very far before you start seeing amounts of money that like I could make, and that's kind of sad that like you're famous and you're making amount of money that just I could make.
Right.
Yeah.
I think socialism, or strictly pure communism, I think that could work in a few thousand years of human evolution.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know if you would. I don't know if you could consider people who make or a race that makes communism work exactly human.
1,000 years is a long time.
Hey, when we got replicator technology, then we can talk.
Do you guys think it would be so? We get like perfect cloning technology, right? Is it ethical to make clones of people to use them in experiments?
No, like I don't know. It's ooh, that's tough.
No, you like they have brains.
Yeah, if something can say, I don't want to be an experiment, it's probably unethical.
That goes into the whole like pro-choice, like fucking.
Like they're not even turned into vegetables. They're already vegetables.
Then it goes into like the whole like animal like ethical sort of argument of like, is it ethical to fucking just chop up monkeys and just for the sake of science?
Well, no. So if you were able to like say grow them without a brain, so they're essentially just a cluster of cells.
No, like if you could save your life if you made a clone and had an extra liver, people will do that. They will get over the morality.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
They'll have no brain.
Turns out your clone's liver sucks ass too.
Oh, damn.
It's even worse.
Fucking smuggled alcohol into the clones.
I don't know if it's really that big of an ethical deal to like experiment on monkeys, but I don't give a fuck about it.
I don't give a fuck, but I know a lot of people like they really give a fuck. Actually, when I was working at the, I'll give you guys a funny story. When I was working at the airport and stuff, we usually have just random fucking like either race horses, cars, fucking just random shit. And so we had experimental monkeys hanging around, and one of them escaped and fucking shit all over this one plane that was in there, and the pilots completely refused to absolutely. They just said, "Fuck it, now. We're not driving this plane. This plane smells like absolute shit." So for a good 2-3 hours, I'm just watching these guys. These guys are in full hazmat suits too, because these monkeys are completely contaminated. They have all sorts of like crazy shit. I'm watching these guys run around, and I guess I'll fucking just dox myself right here, dude. O'Hare Airport. It's in Chicago. Dude, it just running around O'Hare Airport, just I'm fucking dying laughing as these guys in full hazmat suits are trying to capture these monkeys shitting all over.
It's beautiful.
Dude, animals don't give a fuck about anyone. They
that.
really don't. They don't have any concept of what a chair is. They shit in a chair.
Oh, I agree, and it's kind of freeing in a sense watching them just run around O'Hare Airport, just having fun, doing their thing.
That rules.
I think animals are just like us.
I would be rooting for them too, for sure.
Animals are just like us. Animals should be
They have like nervous system, they get scared.
Yeah,
all the same stuff, they're so dumb.
Yeah, I don't. Here's the only difference between animals and humans. Or what I deem to be needing of human rights, and that is animals. If an animal is the last thing around, I keep myself from eating it because I have an understanding of the body. And I also realize that like XYZ for whatever reason animals. That would never happen to me because I would eat them. But like a human being has a decision to make there. Animals don't. They're just gonna fucking eat your ass. Animal would rob you.
Wait. But there are numerous examples of animals like not eating their like.
Well, okay. Well, it's dude. I'm gonna fucking. Here we go. Literally, animals like have no understanding of like social like ideas of entering into that fucking whole contract thing that Destiny's got. They have no concept. It's like playing music on the radio, like or like a person talking on the radio. Like there's information there. The dog literally cannot grasp it.
Most people aren't like in some social contract. This is bull. Yeah. Most people are the same as the animal. They're just like, oh, you're nice to me, so I'm not gonna.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. That's tough to argue, though. You know, in a sense, like, what do you do for a friend? You're basically giving them, you know, what value you have for the exchange of what value they have. You know, in a sense, to make a relationship.
Well, it's like I don't.
That's the math you do when you decide not to kill someone. Jesus.
No. I'm talking about friends.
Well, I mean, like, if someone wants to rob my shit, they're gonna fucking kill them because they've broken.
Oh, the whole. I mean, we're taking it a whole nother level. I thought we were just talking about friends and like
well,
what
no.
makes
I'm
someone.
talking about violating the social contract. Like that's the.
Oh, okay. I see. I see what you're saying.
We
Okay.
can't enter into that, and thusly, that's why like, I don't really care about. Like, I don't view animals as being
I mean, the thing is that most of the time they want you to treat all animals that way. Like, I don't think I will ever be sympathetic towards birds. Like, you cannot make me.
Dude,
Like,
I think
you know
if
what I
there's
mean?
an animal to be sympathetic
I
to,
see
it's
that.
birds and dolphins, because those
Wait.
motherfuckers understand.
Well,
What do they understand?
no, not
Everywhere?
to like on
Is
the way that like a dog
understand
would
the way they
understand.
Shit everywhere? Is that what they understand? I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
Wait. This
After
is
great parents before it gets fucking weird. Bro.
yeah. So
Like-
wait.
like,
We're getting to a whole other weird
I
zone. I'm
understand
sorry.
what's going on in your life. I understand that I'm about to die. Some weird crap's going on there.
There's a
Isn't that a
classification of
beyond
animals that like
Wait.
are considered smart enough to require anesthesia before you do like a project on it. So it's all essentially all primates. I think except maybe lemurs, like as in proto-simians, so like lemurs, bush babies, that sort of thing. So both simians and great apes, octopodes. I think it's most parrots as well as most corvids and elephants. I think.
Are all required anesthesia?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. I just don't care. Like I don't see an ethical reason.
I just
I mean,
think
like,
bonobo
elephants have, like-
apes are just super base. I'm sorry to interrupt with some meme shit, but bonobo apes are the Chad, you know, the Chad apes of all time. Apes or monkeys, I don't know. To be fair. But dude, their sword fighting techniques are just phenomenal. Go ahead.
I don't believe in bonobos.
I don't believe in canon.
I mean, they're basically identical to chimpanzees.
Yeah.
Are there even that many though? I feel like there's like 2 tribes of bonobos, and then there's a trillion chimpanzees.
So it's basically like the literal only difference between them is one, like there's a river between where bonobos are and where chimps are. One grew up in, like one species has spent like a million. I think they split 1 to 2 million years ago. The difference is like literally one grew up in a food-rich environment, the other grew up in a food-poor environment.
How are you so fucking? Why do you know some? Are you biologist?
I just read a lot.
Do bonobos actually live like hippies, or is that all a myth?
What do you mean by like, do they live like hippies?
I don't know, people always talk about bonobos as like
They're
an
not
example
listening
of
to music.
people who
All
are
I know about
polyamorous, everyone's
bonobos
having
is,
sex.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I know, dude. Sword fighting all over.
So wait, okay,
Sword
so
fighting.
So most apes and primates, including humans, have like socialization rituals. So bonobo socialization rituals often involve like sexual contact. For instance, 2 males that have had a fight will often essentially rub scrotums together, like afterwards.
That's
Like
what I
it
do
is,
with my boys.
it is essentially
Hence the
like-
sword fighting.
I don't believe it.
so. It is like a thing that is it is just a thing that is developed as part of like socialization.
How do we get all of the monkeys to just do whatever we want with them?
Who's spying on these monkeys?
You would have to.
Maybe they're just jerking off to mess with the research.
You'd have to be
They're
in,
like,
like, Naruto
"These
or
people are
something
staring
like
at us. Let's jerk off. Let's rub our balls together, see what they do."
That's what humans would start doing if any aliens were watching.
I guess.
I want to mind control the monkeys, Shambles. You seem like you've read a lot about this, so what's the process? What do we do?
I mean, certain cultures actually train monkeys to like sit at the table with them.
No, I don't want training.
Or hold
I want
AKs.
Mind control.
Hell yeah, brother.
You would need something
I mean,
entirely different.
Probably like
what do-
food or
what do I
something like
need? I
that.
need, like, an
I feel like
apparatus.
food and I can't even think of anything else, but definitely food.
Oh, actually, something really cool. Prostitution is likely older than humans.
Mm.
Because there was an experiment that was done where they would give monkeys tokens, and they could essentially hand in the token for a grape, and monkeys love the fuck out of grapes. But what they were finding was happening is allegedly they shut it down because male monkeys were giving the tokens to female monkeys in exchange for sex.
Okay. Alright,
That's actually really interesting.
I have a hardline
Wow.
argument with this, though, okay? Because the act of prostitution means that one person pays another person currency. And if we look at, like, if we say that social currency exists, then yes, of course it does, but, like, before fiat currencies existed, or whatever fucking currencies they used back when we used to club each other to get a good meal, like, under that pretense, doesn't that just mean prostitution is just, like, normal mating? Like, monkeys didn't have money, so how'd they have prostitution is what I'm asking.
I
Bananas.
think that's kind of fundamental to, like, you
Well,
know,
that was yeah.
Oh,
So
go
this
ahead,
was
go
like,
ahead.
it was given like the tokens which acted as which would have like
Yeah, but you
in
said
this
it
case would act as a
existed
form of-
before humans, but monkeys never made one.
well, yeah. So the urge to. I'm not saying like as in yeah. They were literally
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I was about to say, dude,
Okay,
is there a
wait,
hidden colony of monkeys?
So
that are,
wait,
like,
this
fucking-
actually wait. I can even. So this depends whether like proto-humans, like say Neanderthals, or Homo. Fuck, what was the one just before humans? It wasn't Homo erectus. It was Homo
Sapiens?
something. No, so okay. So modern humans are generally called Homo sapiens sapien.
Yeah.
There's a few reasons for that, but Homo sapiens is broadly humans.
Gotcha.
Sometimes
Fucking smart, dude. It's scary. I don't like it.
No, I love it. I love it,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
No,
dude.
it is amazing.
Intelligence
Like,
scares me.
This is like the shit that I don't fucking look up, and, you know, it's just interesting to learn about.
sometimes other things are considered like So under certain classifications, Neanderthals are considered Homo sapiens Neanderthalis instead of Homo neanderthalis. But modern humans are just like a generally Homo sapiens sapien. If you're going to be like real specific.
Okay, but how do we hold a monkey? That's what I'm here for.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but it's smart.
With food.